What's up, guys? Higgins in Japan here with another edition of the Friday video. The Friday video is the video that I make right here in my car on the way home from work on a Friday. Hey, there's a motorcycle. Motorcycles are cool, right? Confession, it is Friday. I am not headed home from work. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. But I'm out for a little drive. It is Friday, yeah, I did say that. Why am I not at work, you're asking? Well, I had a bunch of vacation days, and I was going to lose them before next year, so I had to use them up. So, took today off, but still wanted to make a video for you guys, because I didn't make one last week, and I'm trying to keep up and trying to continue to make videos on Friday. And the Friday video series rolls on, and ways to help you be a better teacher here in Japan. So yesterday we had graduation, and that was fun and exciting, and definitely not boring whatsoever. It was not boring. Graduation is never boring. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I thought that I would come in here with handy dandy tips on how you can survive graduation, because I've been through quite a few graduations in my day, and yeah, so I kind of figure, why not help you guys out? See you, motorcycle man. Have fun on your motorcycle, man. So yeah, so I'm just out here driving around town, and a part of town that I actually don't really go to that often, and so this will be a little adventure for me as well. I can see some new sights, you know, who knows what we'll run into. Hopefully we won't run into anything. But yeah, so hey, here's what you got to do to make it through graduation. That seemed like an abrupt stop, motorcycle man, but that's okay. I don't ride a motorcycle, so I don't. No, let's just do running commentary on the guy on the motorcycle in front of me for the whole video. That'll be fun and exciting. I've already wasted 2 minutes as it is. Yeah, so graduation, man, I tell you what, if you've been at a school for any length of time, and you've worked around your students for any period of time, graduation can be a very emotional day, especially because you've got, you know, maybe you've been at that school for a couple of years, and maybe some of the teachers you've worked with have worked there longer than you, and you know, they're emotional because they're seeing their kids graduate too, and it's emotional. So how do you get through all of that? Well, don't think about it. That's pretty much what you got to do. Is don't think about, you know, how you're probably never going to see these kids again. Don't think about, is that a recycle shop? Don't think about how you spent hours planning lessons and doing activities hoping to keep them engaged in class. Don't think about any of that. Don't think about the fact that you know, maybe the daily rituals that you had, maybe the cool handshakes and the cool catchphrases that you had with kids. You're never going to use those again with that kid, with those students. Yeah, just don't think about any of that stuff. And graduation will go by so well that you won't notice the 30 speeches that are given during the day. I will say, though, this year, because this year's been different and challenging and everything else that everybody says in every single video that comes out post-2020, I will say that this graduation went a lot quicker. There weren't as many speeches, and so let's hope that trend continues, because quite honestly, graduation becomes this, like, let's see how many people we can find in the community that need to give speeches. No, I get it. Hey, the principal is going to give a speech, that's fine. But then you've got speeches by the head of the PTA, and you've got representatives from, like, other schools that, you know, because, you know, as kids graduate, they move on to a different school. I'm sorry, I'm fascinated by things that I'm seeing that I've never seen before. And so, yeah, you've got like just this endless list of people that for some reason need to give more than just a, hey, congratulations on graduating type speech, right? It's keep it short and sweet, and we be good, and we can get on with the graduation pictures, and the crying and everything can get out of the way, right? But yeah, so because of everything that's gone on in the past year, they, wanted to keep graduation a little less speechy. So the only people that were allowed in the gym for graduation were the teachers, the graduating students, and their parents. Everybody else had to watch. It was broadcast on the TV system through school. So anybody else that was there watched from their classroom or watched from a different room. And so we didn't have any representatives from other schools there. We didn't have, distinguished guests and honorary dignitaries and all that good stuff. It was just school-wide, and if you were involved and so on. So they cut down on some of the exposure, I guess you could say, of graduation, of the normal graduation that we have. So it looks like I'm getting out of town and into more countryside, which is interesting. I've not actually driven down this road past a few buildings back there. This is rather interesting. So I mean, and I joke about not thinking about things during graduation. But in all seriousness, graduation is pretty important, and it can be pretty emotional, and I get it. I've been there. I've gone through, 10 graduations so far, and so yeah, I get it. It can be a tough time, especially for me this year. Actually, it wasn't really, because I'm at a new school, and so I've only been there for a year. And while you do build relationships and friendships and all those other ships that you build, the time that I spent there was relatively short, and so you get to know some of the students, but not as well as some of the schools that I've been at before, where you're there for a couple of years and you do more things to get involved with stuff. Like this year, everything was pretty much canceled, so there was no English speech contest for me to get involved with. There was no, sports day to really do much at. There wasn't all the big events that we normally have, and so all those things kind of add to you kind of getting closer and building more friendships and ships and relationships and all that kind of stuff with the people around you. And so, and especially like the NKIs, you didn't have any of the teachers' parties this year, so you didn't have the ability to kind of like see your teachers outside of school and kind of see what they're like, just kind of hanging out. A lot of that stuff didn't happen this year, so yeah, so it's kind of weird for me just because I'm new at this school, and so yeah. But graduation is good. It's a good day. It only takes about an hour of your life, and then you get to hang out outside with all the kids as they graduate or as they're leaving, and take pictures with all of them and stuff. And so that's fun. We are out in the boonies. Goodness. I looked over at that building over there and thought it was an Olive Garden for a second. But yeah, so I'm going to continue to drive and just kind of explore my town today, since I got the day off. But if you got any questions or comments, leave those in the comment section below, and I will answer them, because I usually get like 3 questions, and that doesn't take me that long to answer them, quite honestly. And follow me on social media, all that good stuff. I do have a merch store. If you're interested in buying things that say Japan or Higgins in Japan or Not everything says Higgins in Japan on it, which is great, so you can buy it and not have to explain who I am to your friends, and they don't have to be like, why do you have some random YouTuber shirt on that nobody knows who they are? You can just have like a cool Tanuki crossing shirt on, which is what I own, and it's cool because it's a Tanuki crossing. So I'm going to pull up at this red light behind this truck, and I'm going to stop, and I'm going to stop this video. There's a produce market over there. I might stop in and get some fruit. Have a good one, guys. Peace.